Hello and welcome back to our continued review of 2020. We're joined by our own Peter Farrell of Talking Dogs. Peter, it was a great year on the track. Lots to talk about, of course. It was a very lopsided year. Since July, it's been hell for leather. There's been no room to maneuver. It's just been an incredible 6 month period of, just top class racing action.
Oh, we've been spoiled this year, Ian, definitely. We've had, some of the classic finals have been unbelievable. Like the Laurels was one of the best finals of the year, I thought, and then obviously the Leger followed that up, and the Winter Racing Festival just capped off a brilliant year. Like,
Yeah, from start to finish, it was a great year. But as we said, from July onwards, just really packed. It's going to be hard to get used to it next year when we have a sort of more normal calendar with greyhounds. Basically, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait a week or two between competitions. There's not going to be three major competitions on at the same time.
no, that's it. But I think the Oaks is coming thick and fast again. We just after obviously got that over and done with there. We had a brilliant winner of that too. But no, we'll not know what to do with ourselves next year. Everything
Yeah,
will
the
be a
Open
bit so.
600, the Open 600 is on at Shelburne Park now, and in
Mhm.
about 4.5 months' time, we'll be looking forward to it again.
Yeah, that's it. And the first round was some brilliant displays as well. Obviously, the Ballymac dog looks good in it, I think, Ballymac Kingdom, but he's had a good year as well.
Yeah, the Ballymacs in general had a very good year.
That's it.
The likes of Liam Dowling and Graham Holland, of course, very much to the fore. We have seen some other men involved, however. On the racing front, what were your highlights?
Well, I thought even last week, Ballymac Beanie, or that one in the Oaks, and it was good to see Declan Byrne pick that up. And obviously, we've seen the video of his kennels as well. It was a brilliant setup down there. But that was a particular highlight. It was one of the best Oaks I've seen in recent years. Derby's Curio was obviously in it. But it was a brilliant winner, and I'll be looking forward to seeing the bitches next year.
Yeah, indeed. If they all line up in next year's Oaks, it's going to be a competition worth waiting for. But the one highlight of the year that you did pick out was.
Grangeview 10 in the 2020 Bar 1 Racing Irish Sprint Cup at Dundalk.
I really shouldn't be surprised when someone speaks with a northern accent. They generally know their thing about sprinters. Grangeview 10 will retire 6 wins from 6 over the sprint trip. A special sprinter, a special 525-yard greyhound, but one that's dear to your heart.
Yeah, well, it was a brilliant renewal to start with. Obviously Swanley Beale kicked it off 2085 in the first round, and I suppose Grangeview 10 went onto the radar a bit, in the first couple of rounds, but he came to the fore towards the end. And I think that's important for the 400. You need a dog that's equally impressive over the 525 because, especially in Dundalk, it's a risk like no other, and that hull is very unforgiving. You know,
I, I'm going to go on record as saying you're probably too young to remember Dunmore Park, are you?
no, I'm not. I've heard a lot about it. My father would have raced at it, but I know there was a brilliant sprint on down there as well. But yeah, I'm a bit too young.
I'm just about old enough to remember it. I visited on a couple of occasions. It was a jaw-dropping place. Like you think Dundalk was a big sprint. Dunmore had a 700-yard four-bend race. Just think about that one. The 525 started about 15 yards from the opening corner, but it was a true test of a sprinter. We thought we'd never see another track like it. But in Dundalk, we have a track that is perhaps the greatest test of a sprinter in certainly in this part of the world.
That's it. There's a risk. There's no other risk like it. And being there on a weekly basis, you can go around that corner 2 lengths in front, and the race isn't done yet. You kind of need to win the race twice. Like that. That hull is something serious. But
Yeah, you were saying that. You could enter the home straight 2 legs in front and be beaten three.
that's it. Yeah, definitely. And that's where you need the 500 as a good strong 500-yard dog. And if you look at the Greensview 10, you had Brody's Magic exchanging track records, and you had Swanley Beale, Butsy's Bengal. I think the Laurels winner was in it, running to see you. Those are all dogs that could do 28 seconds for the 525, and that's what you need to win a sprint in Dundalk anyway.
I was just going to show the hunger was there because I was surprised when I look back and you do it at the time, but you just forget. The first round was over 2 nights. Like there was a lot of greyhounds in this competition.
Yeah, I think it's 72 entries nearly every year. There's a big demand for sprinters, and as I say, Dundalk's probably it's quite close for a lot of the I suppose the bigger trainers as well. It's only down that motorway, so it's definitely it's a very easy place to get to, and uh, there's no other sprinting competition really like it. You obviously you have the Island Bridge and things like that, but the 400 yards is very sought after.
Yeah, it really is the standout competition of the year for the sprinters. What are you looking forward to in 2021, Peter?
The bar one sprint, probably. No, I suppose in terms of a local, we do have a dog at the minute. He's open class. I'm looking forward to getting him maybe down to Dublin the new year. You know, he picked up a wee niggle there in a trial last week, but we'll leave him off to February. You know, he's very highly strung. So
Well, you can't leave us hanging now. You're after
I don't know
sending
if
out
I
a
want to
sprat
name
there.
him. Well, as I say, he's highly strung. We're hoping he settles down, but he done 28.50 on Dundalk in his fourth race, so his name's talk about it. So hopefully he'll.
Well, hopefully we will be talking about it in the coming
Yeah,
year.
this is
Uh,
it.
Anything else you're looking forward to, Peter?
Okay, it'll be nice to get crowds back in, get things back to normal. Like obviously, as I say, the classics will be coming thick and fast. But I'm looking forward to next year's Kirby. Obviously, we missed it this year, so that's a competition that'll be keep me eye out for.
You're a new father. You're facing into your first Christmas as a father. You're looking forward to bringing him to the track in the future, I hope.
Oh, I looking forward to getting them out the gallops and doing the things in behind the scenes, you know,
Have you
walking
have you
and
have you been schooling the child yet? Like, do we know is he open class?
I don't know, you know, with a wee Jack Russell in the house and he's him pulled stupid, so we'll see how he gets on with the big dogs.
Listen, Peter, thanks for talking to us. Have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll speak to you in the very near future. Keep up the good work and talking dogs.
You too, Ian. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Peter.
All right.
And so the runners in traps for the final of the 2020 Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In 1, Swanley Chick. 2, Ballymac Beanie. 3, Ballymac Art. 4, Dribby's Curio. In 5, Ballymac Juliet. And 6 is Nemesis. Here up behind boxes racing. And Ballymac Beanie off to a flyer. Leads up the middle of the track from in second 3. Ballymac Art. Then comes 4 in third. Dribby's Curio. Swanley Chick up the inside. But it's Ballymac Beanie on by 2.5 to Swanley Chick. And 3, Ballymac Art. Dribby's Curio closing in fourth. But out front still 2. Ballymac Beanie. Dribby's Curio is absolutely motoring but clipped from 1, Swanley Chick. And Ballymac Beanie leads off the corner. She'll win the Sporting Press Irish Oaks for 2020. A brilliant performance by a brilliant lady. The winning time 28:18. Congratulations to Ciara Veriker and Declan Byrne. Ballymac Beanie, the Oaks champion.